Okay, so tell me your name.
My name is Keenan Baker.
Okay, and so Keenan, how long have you lived in Ambridge?
So I've been living in Ambridge my whole life. I've been in the same house on Melrose since I was about 5 years old, but born and raised in Ambridge.
Wow, okay, you're a lifer.
Love it.
So what brings you joy about Ambridge?
So what brings me joy about Ambridge is just the culture of family. Like if you go to food places, if you walk the streets, there's always someone you know. And it just makes me feel like Jesus, like Ephesians 4:4, like one body, we're all together. Even though we may not all be family, like someone knows each other's cousin, their grandma, it always connects back to just Ambridge.
Yeah. So what would you say are the staples of the community?
Like holds it together, you're saying?
Sure.
So I say like the staples for like the community, I would say like sports games. I would say like Frank's and Police Station Pizza. It's like it like makes Ambridge like because when you go in there, it's just like the connection. Like it's been there forever. K&N, Maples. I would say the food places really speak volumes to the area.
What's the best pizza?
I would say Frank's.
Yeah, it always depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
So what do you think, what would you like to see for the future of our community?
So what I would love to see for the future is more people like stepping up together and not like just talking about it, but really what we feel and what we think should change, that we can just all come together and do that. If I start something with the kids, if someone starts something for the older people, why don't we all just come together and do that together and not someone start this, someone start that. More of just like a family, because then it makes it feel like competition.
Yeah, I love that. So you're saying community collaboration versus competitive isolation. Yeah, I love it.
For sure.
Yeah, so I would love to hear more about that. I don't know if we have time in the interview to do that today, but I know that you do something to bring community together because you did it last year. So tell me a little bit about that.
So last year it was kind of like God always blessed me with like talking to people, being there for people, but I never knew exactly what that was. And one day he said, just pray for people on Facebook. So I just randomly went on Facebook for like an hour, just praying for people every Sunday, just trying to be there for people. If it's something good they want to talk about, if it's something sad they want to talk about, I just talked to them. And then God like put on my heart, you should have an event. Like COVID was happening, people are locked in the house, they're losing people are feeling alone. The news, Facebook, it's always just something that's tragic and making people sad. So my whole thought behind it was, why don't I have like a Christian cookout, but everyone's like invited? And if you want people to see change and try to turn things around, like we got to have events where people come together, that they can feel love, that, and I try to make it free. So I kind of like fundraise, people who like believe in me give money that helps for the event, and kind of I just did the event and over 400 people came, and people I've never seen in my life, and kind of it was just amazing to just see so many people there. And I had different pastors, priests, bishops, nurses, doctors, business people, and the whole plan behind it was people who are there who don't know that next step in life, they had people to talk to help them with that next step in life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So are you doing that again this year?
Yep. So kinda, I'm so busy. Like, I'm getting married this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Closing on a house.
All right, congratulations.
Taking kids to Young Life Camp, and God said, don't forget where you started. So I fitted in the schedule, July 30th this year, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Park Road Park.
Okay.
It's going to be going down there again, and it's already been amazing with some things and stuff that's going to be happening there. This year we're going to have like snowballs. So Champion Life Church in Chippewa, they have like a whole vehicle where they do like the ices, so they're going to bring their whole vehicle over this year. Got like a cotton candy maker, and basically guy cooking, he's making 2 huge sides, and someone donated 1,000 hot dogs yesterday to go to. And the more extra money I have is more other things I could do for it. So I'm just excited just to see people come together and just praying for good weather like it was last year.
Yeah, I'll be praying for that with you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So of everything at Ambridge, what are like historical things that you remember?
I would say like Old Economy Village. Like when you walk down there, like it makes you feel like that's what Ambridge was. It's like crazy. You could be on this side of Ambridge, and then you get all the way down there, and it's like a whole nother world. It feels like.
Yeah.
So I would say Old Economy Village, like going to Walter Panic Park, makes you feel like, even though you don't see the pool, but where the pool was. And I would just say stuff like that. And Anthony Wayne, like around there, because I went to elementary school there.
Okay.
Like,
what about Nationality Days?
Oh, I missed that. That's probably a big reason why I like to do the Christian Cookout. I'm never going to match Nationality Days, but basically, all those people coming together is like the same meaning. With what I do.
And absolutely, absolutely. All right. So, is there anything? What is beautiful and worth preserving here?
So I would just say it's just like the heart for people. Like, there's a lot of people out here hurting, and there's a lot of great people like you guys all in the room who want to make a change. And I just say, like, what we're doing now, we need more of that. And I'm just praying from this cookout that more people come and that we can connect different things to really make a change for the community, because we need it.
Yes, yes. Well, we appreciate the work that you're doing, and from heart and soul, we just want to say thank you.
Appreciate that.
Is there any other questions that I missed?
I'm curious if there's anything that you could change, or if there's anything that you could plan ahead and say, in 5 years, this is where I want to see these things happen for this area and this community.
Yes.
What would you change, and what would you like to see?
So what I would say is, I was talking to a cop the other day, and he was just saying, just this generation with the young kids, that it's not even the guys, it's the girls. They're fighting, they're having guns, it's getting out of control. But what I remember back when I was in high school, that we used to have the hang zone at 11th Street basketball court. So we have such great places like Walter Panic Park, 11th Street basketball court, like even Park Road Park, like be able to have more events throughout the year where like kids can like come to. Because I remember growing up, my mom worked a lot in the hospital. I was always over grandma's and things like that, and grandma and grandpa can't always do what like we need them to do. And I would say we need the hang zone back. Like, I'm thankful for the cookout, but if we could think of another event to do maybe during the fall, like even when snow's out, like we can go up to Walter Panic Park, look at the hills, just sled ride, but have big things like hot chocolate making, like they have like a concession stand up there. Open that up, like do things that like we haven't seen in a while.
You saying that made me think of groups, like small groups of young people, like affinity groups. What would you think about those here in Ambridge?
Yeah, I think that would be amazing, because I love the small groups, because the small groups help plan the big thing.
Yes.
And I feel like I can have all the ideas in the world, but like you guys have ideas and things that you guys want to do too, and to be able to come together and put that together. Because like even when I go to the schools and talk to the kids, like I can't talk about Jesus and things like that, but there's things I could talk about. Then when I form that relationship, I'm able to tell them about what I know, but they know that I love them first.
Yes, absolutely. So I appreciate that. So relational and collaboration. Again, I like that, and community.
Yeah, it's huge, because Ambridge is a great place. There's so many loving, caring people here. And that's why I've been here forever. And I don't plan on leaving. I'm about to buy a house in Ambridge also, so right above the street of the Ambridge High School.
Very nice. So I have one thing that just came to me, and I wonder, is there a memory or a story or something that you could share that really touches your heart about this community?
It all goes back to Nationality Day, like, because not just Ambridge people were there. There were people from all over the area who came, and it was just like a huge party. Like, obviously there were probably like drama, cops had to stop certain things, but it was more like we all hung out. Like, everyone felt safe. Like, my mom could walk home, my friends' moms could walk home, and they knew where we were all at. And it went from all the way to ice cream shop, all the way to I think the end of CVS. That's where I think it was, and just that's what we need back. Like, and and I know, like, I was just talking to the cops, and they were saying like kids are after going to end up taking the basketball hoops down, and I feel like that's not going to do anything but cause them to do more stuff that's not what they should be doing.
Yeah, they don't need less, they need more.
Yeah, but the only way is if we come together like this, like.
Yes.
And I feel what we're doing in this interview, I'm so honored to be here because we're a part of making a change, and not many are right now, but as we're doing it, people will see it and want to come along.
Absolutely. Be the change.
Yeah, be the change.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the work that you're doing.
Appreciate that.
And I will be praying for you.
Appreciate that. More than you know. I'm so thankful to be here today.
Yes, thank you.